Hi everyone, it's Eric Thompson with Windermere Real Estate. Thank you so much for looking at this video. In this one, we're going to talk about why is it that transactions don't make it to closing. So a home goes under contract and now for whatever reason it doesn't close. I want to show you the reasons why homes don't close. The research is about 30% of all contracts don't make it to closing. They fall out, they cancel, they fail for a few reasons. I'm going to show you what those are so we can help you out, so we can increase your odds of actually making it to closing when you're selling a home. All right, so to explain this, I'm going to use a baseball metaphor. This is my attempt to draw a baseball diamond. Please forgive me, I'm not a professional artist, but we're going to use this baseball metaphor to walk you through the reasons why homes don't sell. So no doubt today is an active market. Today is a seller's market in most price ranges. Lots of buyers are out there. Interest rates are low. It's an attractive time to sell a home. And so let's use the baseball metaphor to talk about getting all the way from getting it under contract all the way around to home plate. Okay, so step one is all about the inspection. So what we find often is that it's the inspection, and what that inspector finds is the cause of issues and is a major cause and a major reason why contracts fall out, why something doesn't make it all the way to closing. And this step one, the inspection, what that's really about, and the reason why it's so powerful, and the reason why it causes so many issues is that it's all about a surprise. People don't like bad surprises. The inspection for both the buyer and seller is an incredibly disappointing time. So they go from getting the home under contract, where both buyer and seller are really excited. Seller says, oh my gosh, we finally sold it. Buyer says, oh my gosh, we finally found our dream home. Hooray. And then the inspection shows up and it's super disappointing. So it breaks the seller's heart because the seller says, I had no idea we had all these problems with our home. And it breaks the buyer's heart because they say, oh my gosh, we bought a lemon. How could we be so foolish to not see these things? Are we doing the right thing? Did we buy the right home? And they get really, really concerned. So the inspection is a major issue, and that's a major reason why contracts fall out. So the inspection report shows up. Buyer gets nervous, buyer gets scared. They either back away right at that moment, or in that moment, they'll go ask for the moon. They'll go ask for all these things to be fixed, and now all at once we're in a new negotiation. We're kind of starting over with buyer and seller, getting them to agree on terms. And so oftentimes that's a reason why contracts fall out. That's also a reason why we, in our company, we pre-inspect all of our listings because we want to remove that surprise here at step one on first base. We want to remove that surprise. We want to show the buyer right up front, here's the inspection that we had done, here's what we found out, and then here's what we did as a result, because we don't want to be dealing with that surprise there on first base. Okay, so that's step one, that's first base, all about the inspection. Step two here is the loan condition. So what this applies to, what this means is that all buyers have the ability to get the loan just as they want it. They have the ability to back out of the contract if the loan conditions are not what they want. So that can relate to interest rate, it can relate to down payment, it can relate to terms. The buyer has the ability to get the loan conditions that they want. So sellers need to understand that even though you may be sitting there with a pre-approval letter, the buyer still has the ability to back away from the contract if they're not getting the loan conditions that they want. That's second base. Third base is the appraisal. Appraisals are an issue in today's market. We are seeing frequently appraisers say, I'm sorry, the home is not worth what you put it under contract for. The reason why is that we're in a quickly appreciating market. Appraisers can only look backwards at historical data. They look backwards at where the market has been. But here are buyers today in today's market, and buyers are looking at today, and they're also looking at what's going to happen in the future. Buyers are competing with many other buyers, and buyers are sometimes forced to bid over and above asking price. And in some cases, the buyer is buying where the market is going to go because they have confidence in the market, because they want to compete well, they want to attain that home. And sometimes the appraiser has a challenge in justifying that price. That's another place where the realtor steps in and can then show the appraiser why the home was priced the way it was and can add some justification to the price. So this is a place where the realtor can add a lot of value. So assuming that all things check out, the inspection, the loan conditions, the appraisal, then you can make it all the way to home plate and you can have a closing. So the deal is, in today's environment that's very active, that's a seller's market, it's easy to get it under contract. It's a challenge to get it all the way around to home plate and to have a closing. And that's a place where your realtor can add a whole lot of value. If you want to see more about what we offer, specifically to our sellers from our company, go to thecertifiedlisting.com, thecertifiedlisting.com, where you can see our certified listing program, everything that we offer to our sellers to get the home positioned well in the market, so it increases the odds of getting it all the way around back to home plate. Thank you so much for checking out this video.